Bakit may bukol yung genitals ko? Ano to? STD? HIV? Gonorrhea? LRT? SSD? Cancer? OMG! Dapat pala, nalagaan ko yung reproductive system ko.
Hey, Lysos! Eel here. Have you ever wondered how we have 8.2 billion individuals on this earth? Or have you ever wondered while you're peeing, what does that thing down there have to do with the reproductive system? While the urinary system handles waste and the reproductive system creates life, they share surprising connections, especially in males. It's a complex, often overlooked network vital for our existence. Well, taking care of those things down there is quite common sense, and it's meaningless, right? Or is it?
Today pag-uusapan natin ang reproductive system, aka ang body system na responsable kung bakit tuloy-tuloy ang buhay ng tao at kung paano natin ito aalagaan.
Oops, ito nga pala si Kate.
So parang life continuation department ng katawan?
Oops, ito naman si Sam, short for Adric.
Pwede na rin. The reproductive system is a collection of organs and glands na gumagawa ng sex cells, produces hormones, at tumutulong sa sexual reproduction. Ang pangunahing function nito ay tiyakin ang survival ng isang species.
In short, gumagawa ng sperms, eggs,
Hopya! Ito naman si 14. Rewind natin.
in short, gumagawa ng sperms, eggs, hormones, at eventually, babies.
Malinaw yan. So, ano nga ba talaga yung pangunahing functions nito bukod sa paggawa ng babies?
Una, it produces sperms and eggs. Pangalawa, it produces hormones like testosterone, estrogen, at progesterone na tumutulong sa development at reproduction. Ang mga hormones na ito ay mahalaga rin para sa ating reproductive system at pag-develop ng sexual characteristics.
Kaya pala bigla na lang tayo emotional minsan. Yung tipong mainit yung ulo. Tapos sobrang sensitive.
Yes, hormones yan. Hindi drama.
Ngayon, mas lalo na natin himayin ang bawat sistema. Let's talk about the female reproductive system. Ano ang mga pangunahing bahagi at kung ano ang kanilang ginagawa?
As a female, the reproductive organs consist of internal and external organs. Ang labas na bahagi nito ay nagpoprotekta sa loob mula sa infeksyon, nagpapahintulot ng sperm na makakapasok sa vagina. Sa loob, ang ovaries ang gumagawa ng eggs at hormones. Ang eggs ay dinadala sa fallopian tube, kung saan ito may magaganap fertilization. Ang fertilized egg naman ay pupunta sa uterus, kung saan mag-i-implant at magde-develop into a fetus. Nakakatulong din ito sa childbirth. Yung bata!
Grabe! Ang multitasking talaga ng women. May factory na ng eggs, may transport system, may incubator, at meron pang delivery service.
True. Now sa male reproductive system, ang role nito ay gumawa at mag-deliver ng sperm papunta sa female reproductive tract.
At paano naman yung male reproductive system? Anong role nito sa buong proseso?
Ang testes ang gumagawa ng sperm at testosterone. At mahanap mo ang testes sa scrotum dahil kailangan ng sperm ng mababang temperatura. Ang sperm nagmamature sa epididymis na dumadaan sa vas deferens patungo sa urethra at doon nanghahalo upang maging semen bago nilabas during ejaculation at sexual intercourse. Na mag-asawa,
Mission, deliver, period. Direkta at walang paligoy-ligoy.
Ngayon na alam na natin ang function ng bawat isa, paano naman natin aalagaan ang reproductive system natin? Anong mga practical na tips ang mabibigay ninyo?
first, maintain a healthy weight. Ideal BMI is 18.5 to 24.9. Kapag underweight, pwede nang magkaroon ng hormonal imbalance, irregular cycle, at reduced fertility. Kapag overweight naman, pwedeng ma-affect ang fertility at egg quality. Kaya, always stay healthy and check your weight.
So, bawal ang sobra-sobrang diet at sobra-sobrang kain? Bawal eat all you can everyday?
Balance is the key, bestie.
Balance is everything, ika nga nila eh. Next, food. Yummy! Anong klaseng diet ang makakatulong sa reproductive health?
Kaya you eat a balanced diet. Leafy greens, fatty fish for rich in omega-3s, nuts and seeds for antioxidants and zinc, legumes for folate and iron, whole grains for hormonal balance, and berries and fruits for antioxidants and vitamin C, eggs for protein and choline, at full-fat dairy for vitamin A, D, E, and calcium, at spaghetti with antioxidants, antihistamine, anti-inflammatory, with antibiotics and glutathione, and savory extract, and ginkgo-biloba. Help keeps hormones balanced.
So, junk food everyday is a no? Paano na yung cheat day?
Yes, limit processed foods, excess sugars, high mercury fish, at sobrang red meat.
Well, bukod naman sa timbang at pagkain, ano naman yung exercise at stress? Malaki ba yung epekto nito?
Mag-exercise tayo tuwing umaga,
Very. Regular exercise helps hormone balance, improves blood flow, at reduces stress. Kaya dapat nag-exercise ka. Ang physical activities at sapat na pagtulog ay gumagawa ng kapaligiran to help improve our body. Kaya tara na at mag-gym or mag-home exercise.
So, yung kakaisip ng what if araw-araw, yung tipong, what if hindi na niya ako mahal? Unhealthy?
Extremely!
Sabi nga nila, mahalaga rin isang alangan natin ang sarili nating kalinisan. What about hygiene?
Good hygiene helps prevent infections like UTI, yeast infection, and STDs. Important ang proper hand washing, changing menstrual products regularly, at gentle cleaning after sexual intercourse. Ng mag-asawa. Nakatutulong din ito mapanatili ang bacterial balance sa genital area at nababawasan ang infection at irritation.
Malinis, equals, safe. Okay, kids.
Lastly, avoid smoking at excessive alcohols. Nakakasira ito ng hormones at reproductive organs.
At isang napakahalagang paalala, protect yourself from STDs. The Philippines has one of the fastest growing HIV cases in all of Asia. Ang paggamit ng contraception ay mahalaga rin.
So, ang lesson natin,
Alagaan ang reproductive system para sa present at future mo.
Alagaan mo.